I refuse to take down family pictures in my own home to make my son's new wife comfortable. I'm in my late 50s and I've always been a picture person. I have hundreds of photos covering every wall in my house. It started years ago when I was caring for my aunt who had Alzheimer's, and it just became my thing. Now I have 3 kids and 4 grandkids, and I love having memories of all of them everywhere I look. My middle son Gavin is 27 and has a 4-year-old named Tommy with his ex Helena. They broke up a while back, but they co-parent really well and are still friendly. I see Helena pretty often because I help out with Tommy a lot. She's still family to me. Last year, Gavin married this woman, Sherry, after only dating her for a few months. She seemed sweet at first and my son looked happy, so I welcomed her with open arms. I even started putting up new pictures with her in them right away. Then this summer, Gavin called me and asked if I could take down any pictures that had Helena in them. I don't have any of her alone, just a few group shots of the whole family, and some from when Tommy was a baby where Gavin is also in the photo. I told him no, it's my home and I like having them up. Helena is part of our family history, whether they're together or not. He dropped it for a while. Then a few weeks ago, he asked again. Same answer. I even offered to explain everything to Sherry myself, but he said forget it. Yesterday, he called me and his voice was different. He said this was the last time he was going to ask. Either the pictures come down or Sherry is never coming to my house again. I told him that was ridiculous. That's when he told me something that made my blood run cold. He said the pictures were making Sherry jealous and it was affecting the way she was treating Tommy, my 4-year-old grandson. Apparently, Tommy mentioned seeing a picture at Grandma's house and Sherry threw a complete fit about it. Gavin said it was making his life difficult and he needed me to just cooperate. I was completely appalled. I told him straight up that if his wife is treating his child poorly because of some photos hanging in my house, then maybe he needs to think about whether this is really the right person for him. He got defensive and said I was being dramatic. My 2 daughters found out about the whole thing and they both agreed that Sherry was being absolutely ridiculous. My husband said he was on the side of we do not negotiate with terrorists, but also pointed out that they're married now and maybe we should pick our battles. For a second, I wondered if I was missing something bigger here. Then I found out what Sherry's solution was. Since the pictures weren't coming down, she decided that whenever Tommy is at their house, she would make herself scarce and not be involved with him at all. She's literally avoiding a 4-year-old child because she's jealous of pictures. I called Gavin immediately and told him that's not acceptable. He said he's working on it, but I could tell he was just trying to keep the peace. I made sure Helena knew everything that was going on because she deserves to know how her son is being treated. Thanksgiving is coming up and Gavin has been hounding me every single day about those pictures. He keeps saying Sherry won't come if they're still up. I finally told him that if Sherry wants to continue this toddler-like temper tantrum, she's welcome to stay home alone on Thanksgiving. But if she wants to grow up and realize that she married a man who has a child, she can come and act like an adult. My husband and I are pretty well off and we help our kids out financially all the time. Gavin is welcome to cut me off over this if he wants, but I seriously doubt that will happen. Because if he does, we will react the same way right back. I'm not taking down a single picture, and I'm definitely having a serious talk with my son about the woman he chose to marry.